Today we're getting a little Grinchy with our Dollar Tree DIY. Yes, we have another Dollar Tree ornament makeover. This, I believe, is number 5. This one's going to be fun.
So I took a little dish and the purple paint is dried and I have green and yellow that I'm mixing together, and I just pulled out whatever paints that I had that I thought might work. So I started with a green and a yellow, and then I added like a much brighter green. And then the color really started to look Grinchy to me. So I mixed it and then I started painting it, and I think the color's perfect. I painted 2 coats on each side. So first I finished the front side, and then I flipped it around and did the back side and did 2 coats on there as well. And of course I did the edges. Make sure to get those edges. One thing I'll suggest is find a Grinch face that you want to kind of model yours after. Don't try to go from memory, and then use a pencil and lightly draw it on the ornament. I started with the nose and then I did the eyes, and I did it very lightly so that if I had to erase something to adjust it, it was no big deal. And then I just added all of the details and I erased things a couple of times. I added the eyebrows. You want those to have a nice arch. And see, I erased it and I did it again, and then you kind of fill it out. And for the eyebrows, I found it was easy to do an arch and then kind of fill in around it. I started with the one edge of the mouth, and then I went down and tried to follow the shape of the ornament a little bit and put that crease in the middle and then up the other side. I had to adjust that a few times. And again, this is why you want to draw lightly. And then after that was finished, I felt like I had to adjust the nose a little bit. So I did that. Once all that was finished, I could start painting in the eyes, and I made them a really nice bright yellow, just like the Grinch would have. Then I broke out my leading paint, and all it is really a dimensional black paint. When it's dry, it's supposed to look like the leading in stained glass, so it's got a raised dimensional finish. So I wanted that just so that it didn't look quite so flat. And I did the eyes, the eyebrows, the nose, the mouth. Once that was finished and dry, I broke out the UV resin because I wanted the eyes to have a little bit of a glassy, lifelike finish. In case the UV resin doesn't flow into the corners, just use a skewer stick to get it there. Break out the UV light, and within a few minutes, it is cured. You can absolutely use regular resin. That's just going to take a little more time to cure, but this is a great use for the UV resin. That way, it's not going to accidentally run anywhere, or if you bump it, it's not going to come out of this little pocket that you have it in. So I repeated the process with the other eye. Again, filled it in, let it flow, and then if it didn't go quite where I wanted it to, I broke out that skewer stick and got it to the edges. Then I broke out the Santa hat that I also got at the Dollar Tree. Filled it with some shopping bags just to fill it out. Then I put it on the Grinch head. I added a thin ribbon, and I just did it in red so it would match the Santa hat. And I cut a slit into the back of the hat so I could feed the ribbon through, and that way I could hang it with a ribbon if I wanted to. I added the hot glue to attach the hat, and if you want to be able to shape the hat a little more, add a wire in there. Then you can bend it any which way you want.
So you can hang him on a wall, or you can tuck him into your Christmas tree, and there's so many different places you could put him. And with the wire up here, you can adjust his hat any way it could be sticking straight up or whatever. And you can make his eyebrows be seen too. You can adjust all of that any way you like. He's green on the back too, so he's kind of 3D-ish. So hang him, stick him somewhere. He's a cool dude with a very big face. La, la, la.
And there you have it. Our Grumpy Grinch ornament is ready to wreak havoc, or at least add some mischievous charm to your Christmas. Now here's the question. Which do you like better, the original Grinch or the movie version of the Grinch? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Craft Clutch for more creative DIY inspiration, and be sure to share this video with your friends who love a little Grinchy fun.
And remember, life's too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter. And I'll see you over there. Be sure to check out all my Dollar Tree ornament makeovers. All of them are totally different.